In this lesson, we are going to learn how to use the ESP32 module with SunFounder's ESP32 extension board and Adafruit IoT to monitor temperature over the internet. As you can see, it shows temperature and humidity, and also we will be able to toggle the LED on and off from the browser. ESP32 starter kit from SunFounder. This is the best ESP32 learning kit from SunFounder. It has this ESP32 microcontroller which has built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. This board can do everything Arduino Uno can do or many other Arduinos can do, plus extra more features. Because we have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, the possibilities are endless. You can get connected to the cloud or do the control or read information or values via your mobile device or your desktop or over the cloud from a far location. It comes with a camera extension kit where you can stream the video over Wi-Fi either through the cloud or to your network, and also it comes with micro SD card where you can save images on the micro SD card, or you can write from the device any information, log the information on the device and read it back. You can power the board using this included 18650 lithium battery, and it has built-in charger where you can connect micro USB and charge the battery. The kit comes with 320 pieces of component that you can learn tons of projects. Come to this page, docs.sunfounder.com, scroll down until you see ESP32, then click on ESP32 Starter Kit Main. On the left side, click on Arduino User, and here scroll down to 8.6. This is the documentation page for our lesson. We need ESP32 board, ESP32 extension board, breadboard, jumper wires, resistor, LED, and DHT11 temperature sensor. We are going to use Adafruit IO, and we are going to open an account. We will send information to the server and also turn on an LED. And here is the wiring. We will install two libraries, Adafruit MQTT library and DHT library, which we already used. Here is the code, which I'm going to explain it to you. There is some explanation for the code and as how to control LED on and off, and also we will be able to read temperature and humidity online. Let's get introduced to MQTT. MQTT stands for Message Queuing Telemetry Transport. Why we need it? Because it's lightweight and efficient. MQTT is bidirectional. MQTT can be scaled to millions of things, and it uses a reliable messaging delivery system. It is secure, and it is persistent over unreliable network. So first we have to understand the elements of MQTT. We always need to have a broker, and we have MQTT subscriber, we have MQTT publisher, and the most important thing in the broker is the topic for which the messaging is being published or subscribed. Now this is Internet of Things from MQTT.org. And we have client, broker, and another client which is subscriber. In this case, we have a temperature sensor sends information to the broker, and the temperature is listed or queued on the cloud, and our subscriber can read or fetch a particular topic. In this case, temperature. The topic is temperature, and we read the temperature. And if we use a microcontroller such as Arduino or ESP32, in this case we use it as a publisher, and we have MQTT broker. In this case we are using Adafruit IO, and then we have MQTT client, in this case a subscriber, a mobile device or a computer. So the temperature from temperature sensor is read by ESP32, and because this acts as a publisher, we are publishing it as a topic of temperature to the broker, and it is being listed and queued there. It just waits until the request comes or the device is connected, so we can read the temperature on the screen. That's how it is used as a publisher. Now let's see how we can use it as a subscriber. We have Adafruit MQTT broker service, and then ESP32 is used now here as a subscriber, and we have subscribed to a topic called LED, and then MQTT client is publishing on off to the MQTT broker. So when they touch or click on icon on or off, the information is queued here for the LED topic. Remember, this is a topic, and we can have millions of topics. So one topic is called LED, and because we have subscribed to that topic of LED, the information comes. Either that topic says high or low or on or off. Depending on that, we interpret and read the information, and we turn on and off the LED based on the action that is taking on the screen. Now let's click on Adafruit IO. We're going to create an account. Click here on the sign in. Let's create an account here by sign up. So once you open an account, log in. Now once you logged in, you can click on dashboard here. Click on dashboard, you're on this screen. Let's create a dashboard so we can put all the contents for our projects in that dashboard. Click new, and let's name it ESP32 1 create. So this has been created now. Now click on the dashboard that we created, and from this arrow, let's create new block. First, we are going to create a toggle button for LED. Click, and on this screen, name it LED, and this create button now is activated when I move the mouse, and it has been created. Now select it to go to the next step, and here we can have title for this LED. This could be off, and this is on. Let's put it like that, and create block. Now this has been created. Now click on feeds. You will see the LED is here. Let's go back to the dashboard, click, and here again let's create a block for temperature. This time we select text, and in here we can create feed for the block as well. So let's call it temperature, and click create. Select it. After that, click next, and here let's title it temperature. Select here the font size that it displays the temperature. Let's select big. I'm not going to select anything, just click. It will be block temperature. Let's create one more. Text again. This time humidity. Create, and then select humidity, go to next step, and then title humidity, select big, create block. Now in this screen we can select again edit layout. This will allow you to resize like that, and also temperature. For example, if you want to move something here or there, let's put the temperature in here, humidity, and then 3 of them. Click save. This is now done. After that we click on this icon and we get our username and active key. We need this. Do not worry, I'm not worried if you see this, because as soon as I click here it will create a new key. So it's okay, you can change it anytime. My username will not change and the key will change. So the username is my username, whatever you have, and then the active key I'm creating and copying it. When you use ESP32 with SunFounder's ESP32 camera extension module like this, it comes also with a battery on the package, and it comes a built-in charger, so you can connect it and charge it and disconnect, and later on you can use it with a lot of power, so you can power up your application very easily. And here's the wiring. First I've connected these 2 wires to 3.3 volts and 0 from here, and this red is my 3.3 volts, and then blue is my ground, which is connected to the black. So I have 3.3 volts and ground. So for the DHT I've inserted such that the left pin is connected using red wire to this red line, 3.3 volts, as shown here, to 3.3 volts. The second pin is connected here to the third pin. The second pin, using yellow wire, it has been connected to pin 13. This is the third pin. You can connect it directly to this connector. And if you're using the module alone without the extension board, you can connect it directly to the third pin in here. So this is 3.3 volts and that's ground when the USB is facing this way. And then the third pin is not connected from the left. The last pin is connected to the ground here. This pin is not connected, and this is connected to the ground. And for the LED, I hold it like that, such that longer wire is on this side. I've inserted it. This is the anode. This is the cathode. Cathode is connected to the ground, to this blue line, and anode is connected using 220 ohm resistor to a point where it is connected using this yellow wire to pin 15 here. So the DHT is connected the third pin from that side, and LED is connected the third pin from this side. Or you can connect it to the third pin on the module if you want to use it alone. I'm opening Arduino IDE. Let's open our project by clicking on File, Open. On the left side, click on Downloads, then ESP32 Starter Kit Main on the right side. Double click to open it, double click on C, double click on Codes, and then scroll down on this screen until you see IoT 6 Adafruit IO. So this is the code. We need to install Adafruit MQTT. I'm selecting it, go to library here, and then type it in Adafruit MQTT. You will see the install button. Just click install and install all the required code that is needed. Then we need to install the Adafruit DHT. Here it says DHT sensor library by Adafruit. You will see the install button, click and install it. So these are the 2 libraries that we needed. So this line is for Wi-Fi, this is for Wi-Fi client, MQTT main library, MQTT client library. Here you enter the SSID for your Wi-Fi. Make sure to respect the case. For example, if your SSID is book and you type book, it will not work. So the uppercase and lowercase matters, and then enter your password. This is the line where it gets connected to the MQTT broker URL. This is the main page. This is the port. We do not change this. Then in here you will enter your username for Adafruit key username, and then this is the key. This portion is initializing the creating an object called client for Wi-Fi client, secure client, and then MQTT client. We are creating from this MQTT library an object called MQTT, and we pass all these information that we have, username, password, server, and all of this to get connected with the key. This is the root certificate for certificate authority, the CA, to create a secure connection. Because we are using 3 elements, we are using a subscriber and publisher. So we are subscribing to a topic of, so we are creating an object LED as a subscriber, another object called humidity for the publisher, and another object called temperature. But these objects have the following parameters here. We go to MQTT and we pass through this username, feed, and feed name. So this will be Robojax, which is at the top, and then /feeds/LED. So this was we are subscribing to this LED, and we are publishing to Robojax feeds humidity, Robojax feeds, and temperature. This could be anything. If you have multiple temperature or multiple LED, just put some kind of number, LED1, LED2, or LED for power supply, LED for something. Make it unique in your own account. So we are subscribing, and then so these 3 lines are very important, and humidity, temperature, and LED. This is the LED pen that is connected to the LED on the board, and this is the DHT library. We are using pen 13 for DHT. Here DHT11 is used. If you're using DHT22, just change this to 22. It will work just fine. 22, and then from this library we are creating an object, an instance of the library called DHT, and we pass the pen and the type. So this is initializing it inside the setup. We are initializing the serial monitor with 115,200 and 10 millisecond delay. This is just printing a text. These are all printing text. As I've explained this one multiple times before, this is initializing the Wi-Fi connection with SSID and password with 2 second delay, and this is running if the connection is not equal true. Continuously every half a second it will print a dot. So this will print a dot and stays until the connection is true, and it will pass from this, and it will print a new line, and it will print this text that we have been connected to which IP address. This is initializing the certificate, the root certificate for the connection. This is registering the callback for the feed. That's set callback. It goes to this function called LED callback, which I'm going to explain it. This is setting up the subscription for the LED, and then initializing LED pen. And DHT, this is initializing the DHT sensor. Inside the loop, we run MQTT connect, so this will ensure the connection. This indicator for the publish, you will need them, and every 10 seconds we are reading the subscription message. And LED callback, which was at the top, the job of this was to go and read the subscription message, and then the subscription message here is checking. So this line is turning the LED on, and this is turning it off. You can see this is the reverse of what you think, high and low, but it depends on how you do the wiring for the LED. And this is indicator for the publish. We are reading the humidity and storing it in a variable called hum value, and temperature is stored in a temp value. And then this line is checking if there is any error. I've already explained this in a previous lesson, so this will stay there. Temperature, this line says if the temperature published is not equal true, this means not, then it will print this failed, else it will print the temperature on the serial monitor. The same way for humidity, if the humidity has issue, it will print failed, else it will just print it on the serial monitor. And then MQTT connect is a function that is called, and this will try the connection. So this connection is established every 5 seconds, and it retries, and when it's connected, it will print this on the screen showing that it has been connected. If you use this code that as is, you will get error, and the reason for the error is this expired certificate. Let's get the latest one because we just installed the library. Go to File, Examples, and scroll down until you see Adafruit series and Adafruit MQTT library. We can get it from almost all of this, but let's get it from Adafruit Secure ESP32. And here, scroll down on line 50, you will see the certificate. Select it, right-click, copy, go to our code, and then select it, right-click, and paste. So now we are ready to use this, and the connection will not get error. Now let's see how we can select the ESP32 board. We can click here under the select board and type here ESP32 DEV. As soon as you type dev, you will see dev board. You can select it and click OK. So the board has been selected. Now we have to select the port. The other way to select the board is click on Tools, Board, ESP32, and select the ESP32 dev module. Now we have to select the port. If I click here, it shows 2 ports, and I don't know which one belongs to my device. Sometimes you will not see the number properly. So the best way to be sure, right click on the Start menu, go to the Device Manager, and you will see here the ports. If I click on this arrow, it will show me the ports. One is USB serial CH340, the other is USB serial device. And here, now it's connected. If I disconnect this, one of them disappears. The one that disappeared is my board. So 6 stays and 8 disappeared. If I connect it, so 8 is my COM port, CH340. Now 8 is my COM port, and I can select it. Or I can click on Tool, Port, and here you will see it. You can select whichever you want. Ours is COM8. Now we have successfully selected the board and the port. And this is very important. It must be done first. Click to upload it. Now it says not authorized, and then MQTT is also connected, and the temperature, humidity, everything works fine. And if you don't see the text, if you see something like this, make sure that this value is 115,200, and you will be able to see. So this portion is completed, MQTT is connected. This is very important. You must see that. Now let's go to this dashboard. and we should be able to see the value here. It is connected, the temperature. So now everything is connected. Let's click, and as you can see, the LED was turned off. Oh, the text is incorrect. On, off. So if you see the values are reversed, click here and then edit layout. After that, click on this icon and edit block. LED is selected. Click next step, and let's change it to on. And here off, update. Now the value, if I click save, the value is reflecting. Now if I click on, it's on, and then off. So it depends how you want to see it. Let's turn the light off so you can see it better. Now let me apply some heat with heat gun. So let's see. Every 5 seconds this will read, and the value will be reflecting soon. You see 33 degrees, and it's going up every 5 seconds until it reaches to the steady state value. Now let's change the value so we can see the temperature symbol and humidity symbol here. Make it a little fancy. Click on edit, edit layout, and then let's say for temperature, click here and then edit block, temperature, next step. On this screen we can select icon, and here type W colon and you will see degrees Celsius. I wish it was on the other side, but this is done. It shows, click on humidity, edit block, humidity is selected, click next, and then here select show icon, select here, type W and type here humidity, and you see W humidity like that. Update block and save layout. Now it shows better values. For the LED also you could do some icon. I'm leaving it for you so you can play with this.